Hey there. We're on day 6, and we're about an hour into the walk. Last we spoke, we left you at the top of the Mount of Forgiveness and the windmills. And then on the way down, it was incredible. Very steep and huge rocks, nothing but rocks. 3, 4, 5 inches in diameter all the way down. I believe it was about 800 feet. And then we made it to the albergue, which was nice. Yeah, the albergue Jacques. As you can see behind, we just left some areas where they're growing wheat and then grapes as well. And some Camino bicyclists behind us. You get these guys all the time. You got to be careful because they rarely will ding their horn until they're about, I don't know, 20 meters behind you, and they're moving pretty quickly most of the time. So anyway, today's been fairly easy. Sun's out, it's warm, left a little early, and we're coming up onto a pretty cool looking town, as you can see. And we're hoping, it's called Les Cirque. And hoping that they have a little cafe, a bar, so we can sit down and take off our boots.
Oh, so wait, I want to tell you, last time when we were at the Hill of Forgiveness, we were with some people from Dallas, another young gal, friend of ours, and they left, and we watched them go off into the distance, and we were like, oh, where are they going? The sign for the Camino is that way. Well, they had taken the wrong turn because they weren't mindful of the sign, and they walked for a good hour and a half.
5 kilometers one direction the wrong way and had to come all the way back.
And then go all the way down most of the same hill that we had already been down, which was not fun. So when they got into town 2 hours after we did, I've never seen 3 people look so haggard. I mean haggard. So you got to be mindful of the signs anywhere you go on this Camino.
And this is the same folks that at the very top of the Pyrenees didn't follow the sign to the right and continued on into the fog. I tried to get their attention, and they were just too far away. And thank God they walked, they said another 5 kilometers down the street. And some local, I guess, driving by, stopped, picked them up, and drove them back to where they should have turned off. And then he was complaining yesterday that in Pamplona, it was not marked well, and he felt like they were getting lost, which it was actually well marked.
And a lot of people were helping everybody. Everyone we met said they were having trouble getting out of Pamplona, but the locals there are so nice, and everyone's going, Camino, Camino, and they point you in the right direction. So people are very friendly in Spain. They're always pointing you in the
Watch out, you see, here comes another bicyclist.
Direction.
You can hear him hauling ass. That's what you get. And they barely say anything. So, yeah, one of these days I had to throw my walking stick into their spokes. Anyway, things are good. Be mindful of where you're going, and we'll catch up to you in a little while.
I hit a crossroads too. I had a career for a long time, thought I was successful, and it just didn't work out the way I wanted to. So I'm figuring out what I want to do next. And also other things, just like different stages of life. I think we change, and so I changed. I had a good time before, and now I'm changing into something else, and I don't know what that is. And we always have college or different years to be able to figure that out, but in the middle of your life, you don't really have time for that. So the Camino is allowing me to do that.
It's great.
And then, yeah.
So how's the Camino treating you so far?
Lots of blisters.
There we go. Row.
Oh yeah, that good.
So it's interesting because the Camino, it's like stages of life. Like you go up a crazy hill in your life to figure things, like lots of challenges in the beginning of your life, and then going down is rough too. And it's, so that's done that to my feet. So yeah.
Are you still thinking about pulling the whole thing off, or?
I am. I changed my mind. Kind of.
Wow, awesome.
Yeah. I thought I had a chance to do something else, but that chance will come again. And
awesome.
The one thing I learned is I'm very good at starting a lot of things, but not finishing. So if I can finish, and this is quite a feat to finish.
Yes, it is.
Then
Awesome.
I can finish more things in my life.
We had talked about that, where you were talking about potentially doing some volunteer work in the Far East, and you needed to make a decision by today, was it?
Yeah.
And your decision was to continue with the Camino.
Yeah, I think so.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think we kind of thought that that was going to happen. What do you think?
Yes, absolutely. I'm so excited.
Through our conversations,
cheerleaders.
through our conversations, I think that we felt that you were going to do that because you're a strong-willed person. You were moving forward in that direction.
Yeah.
Awesome.